Good morning. Hello, happy Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. Great day, great afternoon, great evening, or great night, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're having an amazing day. Okay. All right. Good morning. There you go. Perfect. Hey. All right, let's get into this read. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. And today I'm reading for the Beautiful Handsome Collective. Hello, Collective. How you doing? Let me give y'all some flowers and let me explain why I do the flowers thing here. Because this was something that I never received when I was growing up. I never felt supported and I never felt love, and I love flowers. So this is like a each one teach one type of moment where I see you and I recognize you. I see you going through all that you may have went through, despite the harsh experiences that you went through here. And I just want you to know that your voice is heard. You are supported over here. You are loved over here if you're doing your work. Okay, if you ain't doing your work, I'm gonna sign out you a little bit. But if you're actually taking the time to pour into you and to show up every day to be the greatest version of you, I give you your flowers. So this is why I'm big on giving others their flowers. Okay, so here you go, flowers, 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 yeah, flowers, 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 and one more time. Flowers, 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 okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below, okay? A few announcements before we get into the read. Don't forget that I just initiated my podcast. All right, it is called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. Of course, it was created by this book here to help you to get through any type of narcissistic abuse that you may have experienced. Okay, so it's basically like a shadow book or a healing book surrounding narcissism. Okay, and that comes in many different forms. I also have the podcast, so if you are interested in doing live sessions, actually live sessions, well, I'm gonna take that back. It's going to be pre-recorded, but it'll be oh my god, it'll be posted in a live setting or form, more so on to YouTube here. And the Wisdom Beyond Wounds podcast is basically you're expressing yourself in regards to what you went through, and then I kind of come in and help you to see parts maybe you have not been able to see for yourself. Maybe you're going through some form of blockages, things of that nature. So I'm just kind of helping you guide yourself out of that blockages. Okay, so it's like a healing, kind of like a healing session or a healing forum. That's what Wisdom Beyond Wounds podcast is about. Okay, so if you're interested, you can reach out to me through email, all of my social media outlets or so. What else? Also have the Wisdom Beyond Wounds group on Facebook as well too. It's a private group, but it's of course for individuals that want to get out of mind fog or blockages or stagnancy and things of that nature. Okay, I think that's it so far. So let's get into this read. So channel message here is they feel dehumanized. Okay, they feel dehumanized. So when it comes to a narcissistic individual here, first things first, they automatically assume that they're always going to be on top or they're always going to win over you, no matter or despite the circumstances. And the reason being is because their points of view or their peripheral view or their perception of things is very distorted or is very limited, if that makes sense. So the moment that you're able to burst through their bubble, or more so break the mirror in regards to what they thought was their true identity here, they start to feel very dehumanized. Now, I'm going to look at it from both aspects in regards to how you may have felt dehumanized and how they felt dehumanized, okay? So for you here, when it came to you feeling dehumanized, you felt like no one loved you, no one supported you, no one listened to what you had to say. You felt like every time you would have spoke up or, you know, had tried to have a discussion in regards to your past here, it always fell on deaf ears. And the reason being is because no one wanted to, like, no one cared. Okay, those are the individuals that I would consider as enablers because they didn't care. So you were grieving about what went through or what happened to you, and people was just like, oh, okay, well, whatever, get over it. It's life in that kind of way. But no, it shouldn't have to be your life. Like, your life should not be consistent of abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, traumas, psychological abuse, you know, mental abuse, etc., here. And they thought that was the norm for you, and it's not. It shouldn't be the norm for anybody. But we do have individuals out here that feel like because they're hidden behind some form of a mask or a shadow here or a shade here, that they'll be able to still implement these such tragedies amongst or onto other people here. Okay, so I took the liberty to do some research in regards to how a narcissistic person would feel very dehumanized once you discard them. Okay, they never expect you to discard them, but hey, sometimes that's how the tables, you know, sometimes that's how the tables roll, or sometimes that's how the tables turn, right? So first one is a narcissistic individual, they despise being ignored by you. Okay, I feel ignoring a narcissistic person is one of the most dehumanizing experience for them. The reason being is because attention is their oxygen, and if you're not giving it any attention or any oxygen, you're going to starve it, and then eventually they're just going to, you know, they're going to do what they need to do elsewhere. And when someone refuses to engage, i.e. you, it creates the sense that they don't exist or don't matter anymore. And that's a bombshell that they weren't anticipating or expecting from you. This lack of acknowledgement strips them from their identity because so much of their self-image is propped up by how others respond to them. So silence is actually golden for you, but not for them. When you become silent, or when you do become silent, it feels like that you are erasing them from all of the memories, all the experiences that they're trying to keep close to you, or they want you to carry this traumatic experience or tragedies that they have placed upon you. They want you to keep that until you take your last breath. And no, it's very important, or it's very ideal to ensure that you don't carry burdens that don't belong to you. So when I say it in that way, you waiting, you'll never be. We know, I know, and you know that that's not true in regards to what these individuals are saying about you. That makes sense? So the moment that you release the things that don't resonate with you, or it's not common to you, is the moment where they start to feel like all that they have done has just kind of like been very wasteful. Okay, they feel like you are erasing them from your life, from your experience, from your identity, etc., etc. Okay, so that's very important to ensure you release things that no longer serves you for your highest good. You release things that don't belong to you, and etc., etc. here. So so because your silence feels like, to them, feels like you have erased them out their life, this is why they feel inhuman. Okay, next one is rejection. We all know in this climate, society wise, most people cannot handle rejection. And as I mentioned to you guys before, from my own research of things, I strongly feel narcissism begins in a nuclear family dynamic. That's from my perspective. And the reason being is because some or most individuals that have grown up in a very, very toxic situation or environment, or a very conditional environment, when they get older, they realize that they have to put on a show or put on a play or a mask, so that way they can get people to see them in the way that they want them to see them here. So the moment that you're able to rip past the mask, or, you know, clear the path away, it feels like a stab to the heart, because the rejection is so grand, because they've been doing it for so long. They've been hiding behind this mask for so long. They actually think that the things that they're doing is very right and very justifiable here. Okay, so rejection strikes at the heart of a narcissist's fragile ego. Rejection is not just no to them. It's more proof that they are not as powerful. They're not powerful at all. desirable, or in control as they believe themselves to be. It makes them feel like an object that can be discarded. The sense of dehumanization comes from the blow to their illusions of being irresistible. Like, oh yeah, you gonna always be on me, or you always gonna do this, and you always gonna do that. And you believe like, child, please. So instead of being seen as special, they're treated as unwanted, and it's bringing up all of the experiences that they have experienced since they were young or whenever they had their moment in time. They're treated as unwanted, which mirrors back the very shame that they tried to bury. So you basically kick back up their shame because they have had a lot of shameful experiences growing up, and they did not want to carry that load. So they thought it was best to project how they felt or how they perceived themselves negatively onto you, so that way you can carry the weight as to how they don't want to feel. Okay. Next one is being treated as ordinary. A narcissistic individual hates when other people treat them as ordinary. They want to be the top, the creme de la creme. They want to come off as if they are the piece de la resistance. They want to come off as if they don't stink in that kind of way. But the deepest wound towards a narcissistic individual is being treated like everyone else. Narcissist thrives on being on top, like authoritative, and uniqueness. To be viewed as just another person more so collapses them, their inflated self or inflated sense of self. Okay, so in their mind they're reduced to nothing but just a person in the crowd or a face in the crowd here, and that's just not how they want to live life. They want to separate themselves from the others, but they're doing this more so in a negative way. Again, they're using very harsh tactics, oppressive tactics, to make themselves stand out to be the better person. If a person is using fear or oppression as a form of a tactic, to me, this, again, my own personal point of view, I feel like they've lost already. And the reason why I feel like they lost already is because if they're not able to practice emotional intelligence here, and the only thing that they have in their arsenal is to and you win, and I'll do this to you, and blah 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 blah, whatever, child. It puts them in a position where they have to kind of rethink their whole life. If that makes sense. Good afternoon. It makes them feel like they have to revisit and rethink the whole shebang in regards to what they have tried to do to you here. So they're trying to get you to feel, or they're trying to get you to make them feel rehumanized. Like they want you to get them to feel like a human again. They want you to get them to compliment them again. They want you to make them feel greater or better. And to be honest, you can't do that for other people. You got to do that for yourself. Because some people, or most people, when they see that you're a very kind person, difference between kind and nice. And I don't recommend for any of you guys to be nice. Okay, look up the etymology of the word nice, if that makes sense. Yeah, if you want a reading, sure, I sure can. Any type of personal questions, please keep in mind that this is a collective read. Okay. Hold on. What's going on with this thing, child? Oh. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, cool. So moving forward, please don't ask me any type of questions pertaining to you that'll be considered private. If you want me to answer any questions, you will have to go through my website and you can book a reading, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward here, okay? They want you to feel like you can rehumanize them or put them back into a position where they feel whole, but they were never whole. I feel like they were borrowed, more so. They were living on borrowed time or borrowed energy from other people. And the moment that others, including yourself, started to wake up here is the moment where they realized that they didn't have any time left to spare. They only felt powerful, they only felt energetic, or they only felt positive when you were giving to them or when they were taken from you, if that makes sense. And that's not happening here anymore. Also, I want to keep in mind that today is a really special day. It is September 7th, and it's the first of 2 portals for this month. Okay. Take some time. There's all over the, there's a specific astrologer that I watch. Her name is Shawty Astrology, Shawty. She's on Twitter, and she's also on Instagram, for what I know. But she gives very succinct, detailed information surrounding astrological transits. So, follow her and see. But there are a few astrologers that I do follow here that has been giving a lot of information surrounding this actual day. It's a portal today. And this portal is helping you to release things that no longer serves you. That could be old habits, procrastination, not believing in yourself, etc., etc., if that makes sense. Okay. So now they're realizing that the umbilical cord that they unintentionally and intentionally attached to you here, you realize there was some kind of a cord or a line that they were feeding from when it came to you here, and you literally cut the cord. And they felt when you cut that energetic attachment or that cord, and now they feel like that they can't move forward here without you. Yeah, it's like, let's say you have a truck and you're trying to pull something, but the only way you can pull this thing is if it's connected to the truck, but you are the truck with the horsepower, right? And you realize that every time you try to pull this thing on a pulley or whatever, it always slows you down, or it may take you more time to do something. But the moment that you release the connection from the actual truck, which will be you because you have the power, the horsepower, if that makes sense. But the moment that you release or disconnect it from carrying that heavy thing is when you feel like the truck can move a little bit more faster, more quicker, more cleaner. You know what I mean? Hey, boo. Thank you, boo. I love you, boo. So let's keep moving forward. All right, come on, boo. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you, thank you. All right, yeah, we have the 8 of Cups here. Yeah, they can't move forward. They can't move forward without you. The worst thing that they, the nightmare that they never wanted to have come into fruition is you abandoning them. They've struggled with abandonment issues since whenever time and age. And when they experience that bout or that form of being abandoned, it could be by a mother figure, a father figure, a friend, a brother, whoever, however, here, it metastasized into like a dark energy. It did. It metastasizes to something that they thought was comfortable for them. It's like they felt comfortable in the bosom of darkness. And keep in mind, there's a positivity when it comes to darkness, and there's a negativity when it comes to darkness. I'm speaking about the negativity when it comes to darkness surrounding these individuals here, okay? They thought being powerful was to stay in the dark and no one knew what they were doing. That's their form of being powerful. Oh, they would never find out. They would never know it's me. I can continue to keep doing this until I feel, and that was completely wrong here. I'll even spin the card up in this way. Do you see all those broken cups? It's rusty, it's nasty looking. It's like, ew. It's fake. It's rusting. Nobody wants to drink out of a rusty cup. And that's all they were giving you. Rusty things. Because they were rusty. They have never felt this type of pain from anyone before. And they never ever thought it would be you. Despite them going through harsh realities or experiences growing up here, these individuals, these same individuals might be the one that might still love their mom or love their dad, despite them being very harmful or harsh towards them. But when it comes to you, you're very different here, and they felt like that you had to abide by their so-called rules because they said so. And you like, please. Okay, with the 10 of Wands here. You said, child, please. You let that go. You let it go. You let it go. You let all those sticks go. You let all those burdens go. You sure did. You just left it right there. Man, this is not my I'm just leaving this mess right here. And that's what you did. And the moment that you did that here, you felt free. Yep, you felt very free with the devil in reverse. Let me use my girl Cameo. So my girl Cameo is on here on YouTube. Her business name is Sunny Night Designs. Okay, she makes really beautiful jewels. I got this ring from her as well too. Thank you, boo, if you're still on here. And this is her tarot deck. I have her tarot and her oracle deck, so definitely check her out if you can. All right, so I just want to I want to know more about this Ten of Wands with this Eight of Cups here. Tell me more about this Ten of Wands, please. When the collective let this go. Yeah, you were the Six of Pentacles. You were very generous. To be honest, they looked at you, and please don't take this the wrong way, okay? I'm just using this as an example. All right, now. They felt like that you were a god in their life. They felt like that you can make anything happen positively in their life. They felt like that you were a best kept secret that they had to ensure that no one knew about you, because they always wanted to ensure that they were the only one that was benefiting from you, okay? And that's from the Ten of Wands. Once you let it go, once you let go the generosity, because it's really funny that you were giving to this person in a love way, emotional way, psychological way, a mental way, a physical way, etc., here, a verbal way as well. And every time you would give to them, they would destroy it. Every time you would give something to them or offer something to them, they would say, oh, that's not enough, or you can't do better than that, or such and such and such and such. Well, if that's the case, why the fuck they can't get it for themselves then? If they always have an issue in regards to what you're doing for them, but yet they can't do anything for themselves. Child, please. Eight of Cups, please, in reverse. I'm not judging you. This is just what I'm picking up here, okay? Somebody having issues with the lungs. You might be smoking a little bit too much, okay? I ain't judging you. I'm just telling you. So this is just a confirmation for you, okay? If you waking up in the morning, you feel like your chest is very heavy. It could be because you're smoking a lot, like profusely. It don't even have to be you. It could be them. But I just feel someone with a very heavy chest, or they feel like every time they lay down, they feel like rocks is on their chest. It could be some form of a pulmonary something, okay? So just make sure you're taking care of your lungs, okay? Someone's making apple cider, or you love apple cider. You may make your own apple cider juice from scratch, okay? So with the Eight of Cups in reverse here, this is the King of Pentacles here. Very powerful. So Eight of Cups in reverse and the King of Pentacles is in reverse. So I just wanted to show you upright, but it was in reverse. So it's more so like materialism, misuse of power here. King of Pentacles. So yeah, there was a King of Pentacles here that was very greedy for your stuff. They were greedy for your patience. They were greedy for your time. They were greedy for your money. They were greedy for your essence. They were greedy for anything that came from you in a positive way. Gimme, 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 mine, mine, mine. That makes sense? Tell me more about the Devil in reverse. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be a Capricorn going through this, okay? Tell me about the Devil in reverse, please. Okay, so we have the Eighth of the Strength card. It's in reverse. Everything just coming out in reverse. I'm going to show you upright. You could be a lion, Leo. You could be a Leo. They could be a Leo. Okay, this was also in reverse, but I just want to show you the picture upright. So there was doubting your strength. They were very insecure. I think they were more so doubting your strength in regards to you connecting with other people. They felt like the more that you connect with others is the more that they felt, again, dehumanized, or the more they felt like that they can't take or siphon from you here. They wanted you to struggle with the aspect of no one would ever love you. No one would ever support you. No one would ever cater to you. No one would ever give you the time of day. And that's not true. Remember, everything starts with self first. Despite them saying all that foolishness towards you, who gives a damn what they're saying about you? It's not true, correct? It's not true. So despite them saying those things about you, you're able to transmute that or shift that or alchemize that in such a profound and positive way that it left a lot of people's mouth open and very astonished and very surprised by your actions. Again, you left this heap of trash, this BS. You just dropped it. I don't have time for this. I'm done. You just released it. And they're still in the same space where you left them. Everything that you left, the sticks, the verbal abuse, the mental abuse, the whatever, the traumas, etc., etc. You just left it right there. In the space where you left it is where they're currently in. So it's like, are you going to pick this up? Are you going to come back and pick this up? Are you going to come up and pick up the pieces? No. Remember that guy from Martin? He played the kazoo. Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. I can't think of his name, but yeah, now we got I wasn't gonna start my shit, but listen. Now that all they're seeing is just the dust. You walked, you ran, you pew, whatever you did, you disconnected. And all they're seeing is just this big cloud of dust or mist. And they feel very foggy. They feel like their mental space is very cloggy. They feel like their heart space is very cloggy. Their whole being of who they identify as is very cloggy here, or very foggy. And they just keep being shown the ghosts of their past. And they're afraid of their ghosts of the past, which is why they needed you to feel superior. Someone that's inferior, yes, say it. That's what it is. Don't be afraid to say what you need to say. Sometimes you just got to be so blunt and brash. You're like, God damn, but listen, because some people just like to play too many damn games. And you're not here to play anybody's game, because when it comes to your life is not a game. And I'm going to keep saying that. Your life would never, ever, ever be a game. You're not going to be in the game of Jumanji. You're not playing the game of life. You ain't playing Zelda. Do not put your life, or don't play with your life as no game. This is not Nintendo. This is not Sega Genesis. This is not PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not Xbox. This is not Dreamcast. Whoever else. This is not Atari. Your life is not a game. Treat it as such. Okay? Treat it as such. Now that they're being left with their ghosts of the past, I'm hearing a ringing in my left ear here. So someone could be trying to get to you, or they could trying to connect with you like spiritually. They could be trying to astral project to you. I don't advise them to do that because of how weak they are. It is a real thing that people can actually get stuck energetically in the astral world. So I don't highly recommend for this person to keep trying to astral project towards the collective here, because eventually they're going to get bound and stuck. Okay. Some of them may try to remote view you to see what you got going on. They're trying to check your temperature here to see what will be the right time to come back into your life. Again, they keep thinking that this is just a waiting phase or a waiting period. It's not. You've moved forward here, okay? They keep thinking, well, when the collective gonna come back? Never ever. Look on the calendar, point to it, and says never ever. That's when you'll come back. Never worry. Look, hey, silly. very. So see all these this person's like, you need to come back and you need to take care of me and you need to focus on me. And this is what they're screaming to the top of their lungs here, that you need to. They're trying to sing you a song here to get you to come back towards them, to get you to do things that you don't want to do. You do know that you have a right to live your life in regards to how you feel you need to live your life, right? You don't have to do anything but be you, boo. Uniquely you. However that resonates for you, okay? Never worry on the 33rd day. Yes, period. You get it. Never worry. I need to make that to a t-shirt. Oh, man. And one more thing I'm going to say. With laughing, it is very healing. It is very therapeutic. Do more of that. The more you laugh, the more you'll be able to release all of that tensions and the struggles that you may be struggling with. The more you feel like yourself. When you have a really good hearty laugh from the soul, it invigorates your body to release things that no longer serves you. That makes sense. And people or narcissistic individuals hate, they despise when they see you in a very uplifting spirit, or you're being able to thrive after what they have done towards you, that you're even able to have a very soulful laugh or laughing. It makes them very sick to their stomach. This is why they're, oh my God, I can't. That's why I always say, I'd rather laugh at you than hurt you. Yes, because laughing, when you look at it from that perspective, right? Because most people out here are operating from a space of hurt, right? And when you decide not to hurt others, but more so laugh, meaning to take care of yourself, and you get into a space where you're laughing here, that hurts them more than you actually hurting them physically. That makes sense. Like the best revenge is your glow up. The best revenge is the evolution as to who you are. That makes sense here. And they can't handle that. So it hurts them more when you're laughing. That's why I always say, I'd rather laugh at you than hurt you. What you mean you're laughing at me? That's not funny. It's very funny. And it's very hilarious. Okay? We have this right here. Okay? Now they're trying to figure out how they can get into your mind. They're trying many different keys. But all of the little keys that they had, it doesn't, it's not matching up to the locks that you have created for yourself, more so the boundaries here, okay? They don't know which key to use to open up your mind. They don't know what keys to use to get you to open up towards them. And it's like, I can't get past this. I can't get past their boundaries. I can't get past this. I can't get past it. Why are they doing this to me? You ain't doing anything to this person but just moving forward. Change the locks. When you first get an apartment, that's one of the things, or a home, that's one of the first things that you can do when you are renting or leasing from a place, is that you can change the locks. You have every right to protect yourself in every aspect that makes you you. That makes sense? Who the hell are them to tell you that you can't do what you want? Child, please. Treat your mind like a social security card, okay? No one should have access to your mind. No one should have access to the way that you think, the way that you speak. No one should have access to the brilliance of you. Nobody. I don't care who it is. Even janitors. You see janitors around, or you worked or been somewhere. I'll use school as an example. We all went to school, a public school, a private school, however way, right? And there was always that janitor. You can hear him or her coming, and the first thing you hear is them keys jangling. That's the first thing you hear. No one has access to those keys but that janitor. Not so? I dare you to go ask, hey, can I get that key? No, what you need it for? No, you can't get that. You gotta go through many different types of channels just to get access to a door that the janitor have access to. That makes sense? So if the janitor is being paid to do a certain position or a certain job here, and the in the actual job or description of the job is to make sure that they secure the keys specifically to them, well, what's the issue? What's the issue? Yeah, so ball and chain. The moon is covered up as well. Hey, Alex. Hey, Mary. Okay, ball and chain here, and the moon is covered up. So yet again, they didn't want you to be connected to your emotions. They didn't want you to be connected to what they were trying to do towards you behind your back, and they always felt, oh, let's break this down. You see the shackles on this person's leg or ankle here? They thought they had every nook and cranny or every aspect of you completely cut off and blocked. Imagine that. Someone don't want you to learn about you, but they want to have complete control and reign and access to you 100%. But the moment that you start to awaken, the moment that you are aware as to what they're doing is the moment that they get upset. Can we make this make sense? They don't know themselves. They don't know you. They claim that they know you, but they don't know anything about you. But then they feel it's in their right to block off your life. Child, please. It's very ridiculous. Hey, Christopher. Yeah, and this is why this flame was reignited. You've always had the flame, of course. But the flame is now being reignited for you to see that you are really that person, that girl or that guy. You are that person. You are. Your life is meant to live. You're meant to live a life of vividness or greatness. You're here to live a life of a showstopper. And whatever it is that you do, you are a showstopper. Okay? And no one can take that from you. And despite you being in the fire, you're not getting burned. They are. Anyone that comes close to your flame is realizing that they're going to get burned, and they're going to get burned very, very, very badly. This is what they're realizing here. So now they're in their sorrows. They're drowning in their sorrows. Oh, woe is me. No one likes me. Yeah, of course no one likes you. Yeah, that's the truth. You need to be honest with things. That's the truth. Oh, no one likes me. Every time. Yeah, of course no one's not going to like a person like this if they're trying to cause some form of intimidation towards you. Imagine they're trying to intimidate you, but the moment that you awaken, they're intimidated by you. They're intimidated by others because they don't want people to see the true realities as to who they are. But they want you to be afraid of them. Make this make sense. And they carry all of this behind this mask. And the minute that you rip that MF off, you'll be like, oh, so you're intimidated. Oh, you're scared. Oh, you're confused. Oh, you're this and you're that. Now they can't handle it. Now it's woe is me. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Oh, cry me a river. Cry me, Okay, I'll take that. Warrior Queen 85 states on YouTube. Funny how so many people change sides. Thank you. And the reason why most people change sides here is because of how they're being shown in the world, or how they're being represented in the world. Okay. So when people see that a group of others are against you and you're by yourself here, they're like, well, something must be off. Or they must be saying some right things in regards to why there's so many people against you. Reason why a lot of people tend to group up in clusters to come up against you here is because they can't beat you. Your flame is too hot to handle. Your flame is too hot to handle. And they need a group of desperates, degenerates, derelicts to come up against you to try to extinguish your flame, and it doesn't work. No one has the recipe, or no one has the information to extinguish your light. You do. And you bet not give that information away. Don't tell people what makes you tick or what makes you this or what makes you thrive. It's okay to be secretive when it comes to you. Yes, it is. I mean, they were secretive when it came to themselves at one point in time, but yet you were still able to blast through or plow through to see their true identity. So if they feel comfortable with hiding parts of themselves that you're still able to see, I mean, shoot, take it from their book too. You can hide certain parts or however it resonates for you. Don't give away all of your identity as to who you are. Let them keep guessing. Let them keep thinking about what they think it is or what they may not think it is. Who cares? But yeah, protect yourself. Protect your authenticity. Number one, protect your authenticity. Protect your mind. Protect your actual body space. Protect your spirit. Okay, protect everything that regulates to you being you. Okay, because the moment that you give away or you allow other people to make decisions for you is the moment that your flame is going to start to dissipate or it's going to start to flicker. And you don't ever want your flame of self to flicker for any freaking body. Nobody. Okay, nobody. I was never on anybody's side, so I don't know what you mean by that. I'm glad you changed sides. I was never on anybody's side. I'm a very authentic person, so I don't know what you mean by that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. So I'm not sure exactly what you meant by that, but I don't change sides to anything. I just see the truth. The truth doesn't have sides. The truth is what it is, and that's what I operate in. So I'm not understanding what you mean by that. Lies got to pick sides. I don't pick sides with lies. That ain't the truth. That's the truth, though. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So it's okay. You'll learn more about me if you decide to stick around. But yeah, I don't pick sides, boo. Okay, I'll put it in this way. The sides I'll pick is the macaroni and cheese, you know. You want me to add what size I want? Oh, that's the type of size we talk about. I want macaroni and cheese. I want some mashed potatoes. Give me some of that corn right there. Just a little bit. Give me some string beans. If we talking about size, that's the type of size we talking about, okay? I like to eat. Okay? Stop it. Anywho, moving forward. So we have this picture here. So this person is stuck. See, they're an adult stuck in a child's body. Their inner child is weeping. Their inner child is craving attention, but they never received the attention. So it kind of feels like you were, or you came off as a mother or a father to this person, or you may have nurtured them in ways that they never experienced before. Let me drink some water. Somebody listen to Escape. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. That's what I'm hearing. You could be from Atlanta, okay? I believe they're from Atlanta. Escape, I believe they're from Georgia. You see that child is curled up in adult's body. They felt the safest with you, but because they felt the safest with you, they felt it was fake, or they felt like it wasn't real. This is why they felt very combative and very destructive towards you here. Because it's like, wait, you're being nice to me? Wait, you're giving me this? No, what's the catch? There was no catch. You were a kind person. You were being kind towards this person. And they didn't understand that, or they couldn't receive that, so they destroyed what they didn't understand, if that makes sense. So yet again, this is why they feel dehumanized by you, because you gave them the life. They were a flower that they were trying to grow or sprout into some kind of something. You were nurturing them with water, with your tears. Yes, you were. When you wiped your tears away, you still gave them constant sun. You fed them in many ways that they never experienced before. And when you took that away, it's like, wait, hold on, wait. So you just gonna leave me here? Yeah, Heifer, what the yeah. What the hell they think this is? Now they stuck in their head, see? I'm hearing Whitney Houston, I have nothing as well. I have nothing if I don't have you. And they don't have you. No. So they feel stuck in their head. So with this pen here, yeah, there's a person that's stuck in their mind. They don't know what to say to come towards you. They want to right their wrongs. They can right their wrongs, just not with you. Again, I can only advise you or suggest you gonna do what you want to do, because we all have free will here. And yet again, I don't advise you to if this person specifically, if you are a person that experienced a lot of psychological abuse, seriously, okay, specifically psychological abuse, I highly recommend or suggest that you don't even have a conversation with this person. To me, psychological abuse is one of the most horrendous or horrific type of abuse that a person can go through. Reason being is because psychological abuse can actually start to rewire the way that you see yourself, how you feel. You know, it can affect your emotions. It affects your mind on a very vast scale of things. So if you're one that has went through experienced psychological abuse, I highly recommend that you don't have a conversation or you don't open up the door to the past for this individual or group of people, okay? That's just me. But take it how it resonates for you, okay? So now they're spiraling. Yes, they are. They're spiraling into an abyss of nothingness. There was nothing in the abyss. Where you dive deep within yourself, there's things that you can discover. Your abyss is very bountiful. It's very plentiful as well, too. It's very opulent. It's full of abundance. It depends on how you perceive yourself. I always highly recommend for you guys to perceive yourself in a very positive way, not a negative way. Positively outlasts negativity any day. It truly do. This is why so many people that live in negativity want to come around individuals like you that live in positivity, and they're trying to drown out your positivity by placing you in a sunken hole of abyss to where you can't discover yourself, you can't rediscover yourself, you can't change the dynamic of a situation, a circumstance, or whatever the case here. See? The anchor is here with a balloon. Now you tell me here, is an anchor stronger than a balloon, or is a balloon stronger than an anchor? They were the anchor in your life, and they made sure they embedded themselves, or they hook or grapple themselves into who you are, so that way you can't leave, or you can't float away, or you can't disconnect from them, if that makes sense. What's bigger, or what's stronger here? Is it the actual anchor, or is it the balloon? And if you look closely here, there are two other balloons here. So it seems like other people may have been able to escape or disconnect from this person or group of people here. And they try to get you to be the only person that you are still stuck to them. Release that, boo. The string is right there. Cut the string. Cut the string and move forward. To hell with them. And it's not even the chain, it's a string. which makes it even better. It's a string. That's all they had anyways. The difference between a string and an actual chain. And thank you for saying that, Matthew. I actually appreciate that. There's a difference between a string and a chain. So it's like a bird, a caged bird, but the actual cage door is open. But this bird has been caged mentally for so long that they automatically assume that there's no life outside of the actual bird house. So the moment that the bird, meaning you, realizes that there's more to life than staying in this box mindset of things, here's the moment that the string was cut and released. Someone's name is Mason, Mason, or you could be from Mason. I believe that's one of them southern states, Alabama, Mississippi, Mason something. I'm also hearing Biloxi as well, okay? You could be from Biloxi, Birmingham. I'm also hearing chalupas. You may love tacos. You may make your own chalupas, or maybe you went to Taco Bell last night. Time stopped when you left. Yes, their time stopped when you left. When you were connected to them, or when they were connected to you, their time kept moving forward, or they still had more time to do things. But the moment that you stopped or disconnected is when they became suspended in air or suspended in time. That makes sense? Yeah, tacos last night. See, I'll be knowing, you know. You were the hands to the time that they needed to ensure that their time could keep moving forward. But there's no hands on this time. Okay, you want to stay with the clock? Stay with the clock. You can always get a new clock or a new watch. And that's what you did. But you took the hands away from them. You took the hands of time away from them. Their time was in your hands, or their time was connected to yours. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to let you stay there with that clock. Let me take back my hands, though, because the hands supported the time that they had spent with you. That makes sense. So when you disconnected from that and you took back your hands, they were left suspended in time. Literally, figuratively, spiritually, mentally, physically, etc., etc. They were suspended in time. They feel deserted. So, tis what it is. Yes. Look at this key or keys. These keys cannot fit in this hole. It can't. These keys cannot fit in this hole. It cannot. They will have to shift and change or alter the focal point or the opening to get this key to fit perfectly into this space. And they can't. That's you. The circle right here. Not a lot of things can get through you or get to you, or that's where you're guiding yourself to at this moment. Not a lot of things can get to you because your circle is that small. And again, they can't find, or they don't have the right keys to adapt to your small circle, if that makes sense. Meaning you're more aware, you're more cognizant. You understand the way things are now. And you're like, you know what? Nah, that ain't it, little dog. You're doing things different. You are presenting yourself as the present, not the gift. The present. It's a difference between a present and a gift. A gift to me is something that's just kind of put together. Okay, yeah, all right, here you go. There's a gift. But a present is more thought out, right? Let's look at Sears during Christmas time again, right? There were times where you were actually, if you can remember, Sears, Boscov's, all those bigger Macy's, those bigger chains, malls or stores. And they had a certain part of the store where you can actually go and get your presents wrapped. And the moment that the wrapper was finished, it was beautiful. It's like, and then when somebody presented that present to you, you didn't even want to open it because it was so, it took time. It was well thought of. It was appreciative. And I'm not saying that gift is not, cannot be appreciative, but in this instance, from this point of view here, you are the present, not the gift. You're not the gift. You are the present, and they knew this. It could be a present sense of things, etc., etc. But you're not the gift, boo. You are the present. That brings the presence. I hope that makes sense. You're on me, okay. I'm hearing baklava. Someone loves hot chocolate. You could be making some kind of a herbal tea. Yeah, puzzles. They never had any of the puzzles to you. There are many missing parts or pieces to your puzzle, and that's okay to be that way when it comes to other people trying to dissect who you are. No, don't allow, you're not a science project, okay? You're not a guinea pig. You're not here to be dissected by people that don't understand you. To hell with them. They don't understand you, that's on them. Somebody made beef fried rice, or you may have made a mixture of beef and chicken fried rice. Somebody loves to make empanadas, or you had empanadas. I'm also hearing pernil, P-E-R-N-I-L. Someone's making eggnog. You don't want to wait for the holidays. You just want to make your eggnog now. That's fine. Just confirming that's just what I'm seeing. Somebody's making eggnog, or you maybe sell your eggnog. And maybe you're opening up besides the holidays and you're trying to sell it, year round or so. Do it. Okay? Do it, boo. Someone's going to school to become a mechanic. Okay? Do it. You're going to be very successful in it. Okay? Someone's eating lobster, or you love lobster. Okay, maybe you put lobster in your eggs. Maybe you love eggs Benedict. Okay, I'm also seeing sunny side up eggs. Okay, just see a lot of food. So to me, all the foods that are popping up for me tells me that the collective is either soon to be or is currently in a space of abundance. I look at food as a form of abundance. Okay. But your life is getting ready to upgrade if it has not yet, or you're in a space where you're upgrading and you're going to see it. It's going to start with a feeling first. First, you're going to feel abundant. Then once you get past the initial stage of feeling abundant, then things are going to start to shift for you in a abundant way. You make empanadas? Hold on, wait. Who make empanadas? Okay, wait. Cameo. Okay. If your car is on the verge of being like repossessed or so, you're going to have the funds or some kind of we'll call it miraculous something is going to happen to where your car is going to be like up to date, or the payments are going to be up to date. So if you were worrying about your car being like repossessed or something like that, it's not. Get out of that mindset though. Oh my God, I can't pay. Get out of that mindset for real. Okay. I want to believe the portal is it Gemini? I think it's Gemini in Uranus. I believe this portal is in. And if that's the case, Uranus is known for sudden events, shocking events, unpredictable events. Like your life can change from good to bad or bad to good, however that resonates. And then Gemini is more like Mercury. It's great for the mental as well too. So you're getting a lot of downloads or a lot of information surrounding how to change or shift the narrative. But remember, it starts with your mind, okay? Ooh, I make empanadas. My mother's from Argentina. Ooh, that's nice. Oh my God, that sounds so nice. That sounds so good. I've never had Argentinian food. Oh, that sound like, oh, I know that sound, ooh, yeah, I know that's good. I need to go to New York. Yeah, that's the closest thing I'll be able to get, you know, for now. But I may have to take a trip to New York, child. But we have judgment here. It's in reverse though. So you've called judgment, but they refuse to receive or to accept the judgment that you called on them. This is why it's in reverse, which is fine. But the more that they keep not wanting to acknowledge what everything is for how it is, the more they're going to be in a dark space of things, to the point where they're just going to be swallowed up by their own darkness or their own abyss. Someone's making onion soup, or you can make a potato soup or some kind of soup. You feel for soup. I'm also hearing beef stroganoff. Someone's listening to Outkast. Hey, yeah. So I'm hearing, uh-oh. Hey, yeah. Uh-oh. Somebody loves Outkast. You may like Andre 3000, Big Boy, or whoever, however, but I'm hearing hey ya. Okay. I know you like to thank your don't stay. Roses got me smell like boo hoo hoo hoo. Yeah. Caroline. You gonna be from the Carolinas? Someone's listening to Anita Baker or Luther Vandross, or maybe you were deciding to listen to that type of genre like 80s music today, like love songs. You could be cleaning up your home today. You're going to put on your tunes to clean up. Somebody's making baked spaghetti. Okay, so we have happiness is here. So yeah, you could be the Gemini, or this is a high vibrant Gemini here. Happiness looks great on you. Yeah. And don't wait for other people to tell you that. Tell yourself that. Get in the mirror. We have mirrors in our phone, cameras, whatever. Get into the habit of adopting or adapting some really great positivity when it comes to you. Not 5 minutes in a day, and just speak life into you in the mirror. I am great. I am a powerhouse. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am profound. I am this. You know what I mean? The antidote to you becoming happy is you, not other people. Remember, they needed you to make them happy. They needed you to make them happy. When is it going to be time for you to make yourself happy? That makes sense. Yes, stimulate. Yes, stimulate your mind, stimulate your body, stimulate who you are as a person. Yes, yes, yes. You could be an Aries, okay? And the more you do that, the more you're going to feel protected. The more that people are not going to be trying to pull a fast one on you, okay? Strong Aries. Strong Aries. You're worthy of being seen. Yes, you are. You are worthy of being supported. Yes, you are. You're worthy of being successful. Yes, you are. You're worthy of anything positive that you want to see happen for you. Yes, you are. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy. Yes, yes, yes. So this might be a West Indian thing, but I'm hearing sapadilla or sarsaparilla. Okay, take that how that resonate. Okay. Someone could be eating mangoes or Julie mangoes, okay? I do believe that's a West Indian thing, but yet again, tell me if, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm hearing Julie mangoes. There are many different types of mangoes, of course, but that's what I'm seeing and hearing, okay? Somebody loves cranberry juice, or you make your own cranberry juice from scratch, or you may love cranberries. You may eat cranberries, or you may just love the tartness of just tart foods. So I'm also seeing Swedish fish. You could be from Sweden, okay? You may speak Swedish. Somebody's from Alaska, or you live in Alaska, or you travel to Alaska a lot, or you love Alaska. I'm hearing the lower 48. I believe to get to Alaska, you have to go through Canada. Is that right? But I'm hearing the lower 48. Appaloosa? I'm hearing the word Appaloosa. Tallahassee, Talladega, turquoise. I never had mango in the salad. Okay. I'm gonna have to try that out. See, y'all be giving me some good tips when it comes to food. I never had mango in the salad. It's not something I would try, but that sounds good. Yeah, I could definitely see how that could enhance the salad for sure. We got focus. It's time for you to focus, baby. Focus, focus, focus. Okay? You could be practicing the merengue. You may want to merengue, the bachata, some trying to think, like those type of dances. You may know how to do that. You could be a teacher. Maybe you're wanting to become a teacher. There's also something about a gymnast as well too. Okay, maybe you go to maybe you do Pilates, or maybe you are a gymnast. Maybe you're wanting to be in the next Olympics. Okay, go for it. Go for it. Don't stop. Go for it. Yeah, listen to me. Okay, this is where you are, soon to be. If not, you are here. Smash through your goals. High self-esteem. And the more high self-esteem you have for self, the more they feel dehumanized. The higher your self-esteem, the more they feel like that they can't move forward in life. The more high self-esteem that you have, the more they're just going to be glued to watching you level up unapologetically. You could be a Sagittarius, or they could be, however it resonates. Or this could be happening in Sagittarius season. Someone is stressed out, a narcissist, because their secrets are exposed. Their secrets as to who they are exposed. And the moment that someone's secret is exposed really shows you the power that they never had. Because once the so-called secret or secrets are exposed, this is when they start to do damage control. Well, what control are they trying to, or what damage are they trying to control? If the secret that came out, they keep saying it's not true, then why are they reacting in this way if it's not true? Could be an Aries. You could be, or they could be. Strong Aries. Someone's name is Tanya or Tanya. I'm hearing Smith and Wesson. That's what I'm hearing. Smith and Wesson, or Weston, whatever. We know what that is, but that's just what I heard, okay? Maybe you're getting your license for that, okay? I also hear the name Ruger, R-U-G-E-R. Okay, so maybe you might be an enthused surrounding those type of things, okay? Okay, I'm hearing semi-automatic too. Okay, so we got toxic here. Somebody into those type of things. They're confused in their toxicity. They are. Someone's name is Terrence or Terry. Yeah, you're going to see, well, yeah. You'll see more of this coming out. Mental illness. Yeah, you'll see more. Hey, good evening. Where are you watching, Phoenix? Since you said evening. Hitting agenda. I was just about to sing that Joy Long Murphy. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. I swear. could be a Pisces or they could be a Pisces. But low vibrational Pisces here is caught up in some form of illegal activity here. Okay. They could be coming towards you to get them out of some situation here. This Pisces, low vibrational Pisces, may have done something harmful towards you here to where now sudden changes are being shown in their finances here. Okay. They feel broke or they feel like they don't have any income or source of income to sustain their lifestyle here. And this is justice. Okay. This is justice. Maybe. When you left the time left with you. They only felt that they could regain another opportunity of being harmful and deceitful towards you as if they dragged out the time. But the only way that they can drag out the time is if they were connected or intermingled with you. And when you chop that up, disconnect from that, you were like Parappa the Rapper. Remember Parappa the Rapper? Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. Tell me y'all remember Parappa the Rapper. It's a help in reverse. You could be making lentils or lentil soup. And they're not calm about it. Who cares? Burden of tears. Yeah. Hey, Linnell, abundance is in reverse. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is a southbound express train. Southbound K express train to Carmicville. Yeah. This is a message to pass on. Congratulations, collective. Your new path and your new journey awaits you. You're going on the northbound train to the North Node, okay? Your dharma. So you're getting ready to hop on the North Train Express to your dharma, not karma. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I love it. Scorpio. Capricorn, okay? Make sure you take the right train. You ain't going southbound, you're going northbound. Make sure, okay? Take the right train. If you got to ask questions or if you need to kind of scope things out first, make sure you get on the right train, northbound, okay? Libra. Aquarius. Taurus. Aquarius. Hey, Robbie. Sagittarius. One more. Leo. Okay. So if that resonates with you guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to grab the copy of this book here, Wisdom Beyond Wounds. I am still working on the workshop, which is why I have been quiet about it. But about a couple more weeks and I'll go live with it. But a workshop is coming surrounding this book as well too. So again, if you want to go deeper and dive deeper surrounding narcissism and, you know, healing, definitely make sure that you keep your eyes on when I post for the actual workshop here, okay? Again, thank you guys for being here. You are so worthy. You are loved. You deserve everything that you desire. Your big heart desire. Don't allow any riffraff or ragamuffin to get in your way, okay? Let me get y'all some flowers and I'm out of here. Have a happy Sunday. Love, love, love. See y'all soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. Mwah. See y'all later.